Hi everyone, it's me Nikki here, and today I'm sharing with you my tablescape for my son's farewell dinner as he ships off for the Air Force. And so if you all watched my previous video on how I packed him for the Air Force, you know that he was getting ready to have a send-off. And so I wanted his farewell dinner to be a Air Force theme, red, white, and blue. He wanted a simple menu of burgers, loaded potatoes, and corn, and so that was very simple to do. So I didn't have a lot of work as far as the food goes. I wanted the tablescape to be a red, white, and blue theme, Air Force theme. One of the touches that I did is I created these kind of faux dog tag napkin rings for the napkins, and I actually got the faux dog tags from Party City. I think it was like 12 for $3. It was very inexpensive, and I thought it was a nice touch. I had some red, gold, and blue scrapbook paper in which I made these round emblems to put different things like the Air Force core values and Go Air Force, just to kind of give a little more decor to the table, along with this denim runner of fabric that I had already, and I just lined that down the table, which was a nice pop to the white table. Now, as for the cake, I wanted a customized cake, but I didn't want to pay just hundreds or a lot of money for the cake, and so I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. Now, as for the decor in the centerpiece here, my husband is he's retired Air Force, and so these are his coins here around, and that center coin is the one he presented and gave to my son that night at the dinner. He wanted to be the first one to give him his first Air Force coin, so that was really a special moment there. The flags were $1 at Party City there, the two flags flanked on the side, and that's an actual Air Force album that I put a frame around for a centerpiece. Now, because we had burgers, I made these little tags for the condiments here in the gold and blue and white, and then the last tray there was for the different cheeses for the burgers. I put those on that tray there, and this is all before the food was put out. And here are some red plates that I had that my mother-in-law had given me a while back, so they fit in perfect with the tablescape. So everything kind of came together nicely. A lot of stuff I already had. The little bows there came from Party City for $1, but they all blended along with the balloons, so everything came together, and it was very simple to do. Now let's talk about that cake, because like I said, I wanted a customized cake, but I did not want to spend a lot of money on it, and I wanted it to be something that I could really have a lot of input on how it was created. So I went to Publix and I asked them to make me a plain white sheet cake. You guys know these cakes, inexpensive. You get them from your local bakery in your grocery store. They're delicious, but they're simple. And so then I went on Etsy.com, and you guys, I go to Etsy.com for anything that I want customized, or any small businesses and things like that. They just have an array of businesses that do so many creative things. Well, I ran across a company called CoastyLife.com, and what she does is her business makes the edible, customizable appliques to go on your cake. So what I did was I went on the computer and I went to Word and I created how I wanted my cake to look. I emailed it to her, and in 2 to 3 days she had my edible printable thing applique to put on my cake to me. It was great because it was so easy to do. I simply put my cake on the silver platter, and I decorated it with tulle and a little bit of red fabric so that it fit into the tablescape. And then I was ready to put my applique on there. I mean, I never had done these before. I've heard of them before, but I've never done it before, and so I was a little apprehensive, but I wanted to give it a try. But guys, it was really totally easy to do, and it's a great way for your kid's birthday or any kind of functions or anything you have going on that you want a customized look that you either want to do yourself. But I would like to say that she does graphic design work, excellent graphic design work. So if you're, I did this here. This is my edible customized one here, but she does it for you. She will design it and do everything for you. Typically, that's what she does. But I had already had this kind of laid out how I wanted it, and just emailed her a PDF of what I wanted, and she printed it out on the edible sheet for me, mailed it to me within 3 days, I think it was. I had it, and now it's ready to lay over my cake, and it melts into the cake, and you have an edible customized cake. It just really is a unique concept. And so I told her, I said, this is probably going to pop up in one of my videos because I definitely want to share this. And so she was like, well, I definitely would love if you would like. She said, I'm very willing to host a giveaway for 12 2.5 cupcake toppers, because she does the cupcake toppers also, or one of these sheets here, one of the 8x10 frosting sheets. And so we're gonna actually do a giveaway for one of that from coastylife.com. All of the giveaway requirements will be at the end of this video, so definitely enter that. It's going to be internationally. It's open to everyone, so definitely participate in that. And here's the finished cake. I simply laid it over the top. It was so simple. When I designed it, I left a part open in the side there so that I could lay the dog tags. It kind of left it blank there because I wanted to lay an airplane or dog tags or something there. I knew I wanted to do that, and so I simply used those faux dog tags, laid it to the side there, and my cake was done. And he really loved it. Very edible, very good. Loved how it turned out. And here are some other, these are custom designed by coastylife.com that go on the cookies, and they're little rounds saying different things. You frosting your cookie, you sit it on top, it melts into the cookie, and it's good to go. And she does so much great custom work and things like that, so I'm extremely happy customer here. And Coasty Life, I will be using you again. I will be purchasing from you again because I was very happy with this. It was something that I could do, and I'm not a cake designer or anything like that, but it gave me the ability to have a cake that was custom looking. And so my son, he absolutely loved everything. We had a beautiful time. My family came up and everybody got to spend time with him. He's safe and sound at basic training. We did get news that he did make it there safe, and so we're waiting on our first phone call. So we're kind of on pins and needles until we actually hear his voice and get that first call from him directly. And so, you know, everything really was a great send-off. He's really, we're really proud of him and happy for him. So please keep him in your thoughts and prayers for us. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about the giveaway requirements now. So I hope you will enjoy. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.